Hello, Forebet users. Welcome to our latest video, where we'll analyze and make a prediction. It's time for the first Derby d'Italia of the year. On Sunday evening, Juventus will host Inter in the 25th round of the Italian Serie A. This historic rivalry will take place at Allianz Stadium. Derby d'Italia has an enormous history, but now we will focus only on the most recent stats, which can help us make a prediction. Juventus are sitting in 5th place in the standings with 43 points. During the 24 played games, Juventus have recorded 10 wins, 13 draws, and 1 loss. Their goal difference is plus 20. Inter, on the other hand, occupy 2nd place with 54 points, only 1 point behind league leaders Napoli. During the 24 played games, Inter have recorded 16 wins, 6 draws, and 2 losses. Their goal difference is plus 35, which is also the best in the league so far. If you didn't know, you can filter the standings in any league by selecting a specific stat. For example, by clicking on the draws, we can easily see that Juventus is the team with the most draws in the league. 13 draws from 24 games is a lot. Another interesting stat, by clicking on losses, you can quickly check that both teams are at the bottom, meaning they are the teams with the fewest losses. You can experiment more with these filters, as they can reveal stats that may be interesting to you in different ways. We can continue our analysis with the head-to-head section. In the last 6 encounters between both teams, results have been mixed. Inter have a slight advantage with 2 wins. Juventus have won only once, and the other 3 games ended in draws. Looking at all results, the majority of them have been low-scoring games, with results like 1-0 and 1-1. 5 of the last 6 games ended with under 2.5 goals. However, there is one game that stands out. The most recent match ended in a high-scoring 4-4 draw just a few months ago. The game stats show that it featured a lot of shots and dangerous attacks, with 18 corners in total. There were a few cards, but the number remained well below the popular 4.5 card limit. By continuing the analysis, we will determine what type of encounter we can expect. Will it be a typical Italian defensive game with a final result like 1-0 or 1-1, or something more exciting like the recent 4-4 draw? In the last 6 encounters, Juventus have recorded 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. However, the Bianconeri are currently on a 3-game winning streak since the beginning of February, scoring 8 goals in these 3 games. Inter, on the other hand, have won 4 of their last 6 games, also recording 1 draw and 1 loss. The Nerazzurri have scored 11 goals during this period. However, they have not kept a single clean sheet in their most recent 3 encounters. Both teams have played 35 games this season. Juventus have recorded 15 wins, 16 draws, and 4 losses, while Inter have secured 24 wins, 7 draws, and 4 losses. Looking at the goal stats, Inter have been the better team on both ends of the field. The Nerazzurri have scored more goals than Juventus and conceded fewer as well. Analyzing the stats, we can see that both teams tend to score and concede their first goal in the first half on average, which can be useful in making predictions. Both teams are usually strong defensively, as they rank among the top 3 teams with the fewest goals conceded. Checking the clean sheet stats, Juventus have recorded 15 clean sheets, while Inter have 5 more, totaling 20. This means that in their combined 70 games, exactly half have ended with a clean sheet. We should also mention the corners. On average, both teams generate around 9.5 corners per game, which aligns with the most common under-over corner line. So, for this game, we may want to avoid this kind of prediction. However, in their last head-to-head game, we saw 18 corners, which is an outlier. Here are a couple of trends to note. In all of their 19 most recent home matches in Serie A, Juventus have not lost. Juventus have scored 2 or more goals in their last 7 home Serie A games in a row. Inter have achieved just 4 wins in their 24 most recent encounters with Juventus in Serie A. In conclusion, based on recent games, head-to-head analysis, and overall stats, Forebet predicts that we can see a high-scoring Derby d'Italia draw with both teams finding the back of the net. Do you agree with our predictions? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget, Forebet is a free analysis tool that you can use to make your own predictions.